Right, welcome to the office. The not to-do list. This is going to be a little bit different than you're used to. So you're used to the to-do list, but in the end of the video I will show you my not to-do list, like the things I try to stay away from. And yeah, so let's just dive in. So to begin with, what is a not to-do list? So a not to-do list is basically just a not to-do list, right? So write down the things you don't do. Like for example, drinking, partying, drugs, eating candy, sleeping in, skipping workouts, doing something that's unproductive and that's unhealthy for you. And yeah, these are the things that take you off course, especially when upgrading performance. So a not to-do list is even more effective than a to-do list when it comes to upgrading performance. You know, because when it comes to upgrading performance, it's easier to focus on the things you don't do than focus on the things you should do. Because by cutting out the things you shouldn't do, you're already increasing the output in the things you should do. Make sense? Alright, examples for founders and business owners. So these are just some examples and that have at least helped me quite a lot in terms of money and time management. Being able to focus on the big things, being focused on the revenue part of the business, focused on the marketing part of the business, the sales part. And this is at least for me. So, for example, don't answer random numbers. Don't be caught off guard, because it's usually something negative. So just let them leave a voicemail or text you, or if it's urgent, they will send you an email. Simple enough. Okay, and again, don't email first thing in the morning or last thing at night. This will hinder you of focusing on the bigger things, you know? Because if you email first thing in the morning, let's say you wake up at 7, nobody's gonna answer you until 10. You know, people don't go into their work, open up the laptops until 10. So the same thing goes at night, right? After 6, you don't send emails, or after 4 o'clock. Because it doesn't get answered until the next day, right? So don't email first thing in the morning or the last thing at night or in the evenings. Number 3, don't go into meetings without an agenda. What that means is basically don't go into meetings without having something set in stone. Have an agenda for the meeting. What's the meeting about? What are you guys talking about? What's the problem? What's the solution? Whatever you're talking about, just remember to have an agenda so you can be out of there in like 20, 30 minutes. Because after that, it just gets noisy. Trust me, I do a lot of team meetings. So, number 4, don't let people ramble and just get straight to the point. The reason for the meeting, the reason for the call. So, nothing like, hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? Just straight to the point. But hey, what's up? What's up, right? Don't be talking around the problem. Just get straight to it. Save you a lot of time in the long run. But if you're one of those like long talkers, go nuts. I don't really care. But for me, I don't like to ramble and I don't like to talk about unimportant shit. I don't like to gossip. So number 5, stop checking your emails all the time. Batch and check. So for example, now I usually just check on my emails on Monday, and Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday, Monday and Thursday. So I can see like before, yeah, I just like to do it that way, and it's just keeps stacking up, and it's nothing really crazy, but I check my emails 3 times per week, 3 times a week, you know, because if you have your iPhone on you, you're always checking your emails, you know, and then let's say you get an email on a Friday night. You check your emails on a Friday, right? On a Friday night. And you got an email earlier that day. Something from your boss or something. But it has to wait until Monday. But you should put it down in, but you're always thinking about it, right? The input, like it's only 2 seconds, you're checking the emails, but you're gonna be thinking about it for so long, man. It's the attention spam, it's costs, right? So, batch and check, boys. So, number 6, don't focus on low profit clients that are high maintenance. High maintenance, low profit clients are bad for business. They're just bad in general and overall. You should read the book 4-Hour Workweek, you know, then you can really start enjoying your life. And focusing on low profit, high maintenance clients, it's just not worth the trouble. All right, number 7, don't be focusing on small tasks. Prioritize. So, for example, don't be focused on doing a customer service yourself, or don't be focused on the small task. Don't be focused on, I don't even know, just a small task in your business, right? Just don't be focusing on like sending the emails. You, of course, you send your emails like to your people, but don't be focusing on the small tasks, like changing the font on the logo, or focusing on the logo or the creatives. Try to focus on the big tasks. Of course, you gotta focus on the small tasks to begin with, but further down the line, you gotta be able to outsource most of the work, so you can actually scale the business. Because if your time is better used elsewhere, of course you should use that. Of course you should go into that, be focusing on that part of the business, right? So yeah, that was number 7. So number 8, don't carry your phone on you or your Crackberry 24/7. I like the Crackberry one. It's supposed to be like the Blackberry, but I wanted to throw that in there. But yeah, don't carry your phone on you 24/7, because even like, you know, you're not the president of the US. You don't have to be reached 24/7, right? You don't have to be reached after 8 o'clock on a Monday evening. There's nothing that can't wait until the morning after. So you gotta be able to respect your own time, and don't be focused on, it's just 10 minutes, because those 10 minutes can turn into 2 or 3 hours, and 2 or 3 days stuck in your head, until you can actually face the problem or resolve the problem or resolve the issue. So don't carry your phone on you 24/7. All right, number 9, don't replace time with meaningless tasks. What this means is, don't be busy doing nothing. Don't do meaningless tasks like, I gotta reorganize my email list. I gotta reorganize my weekly schedule. I gotta reorganize, you know, you just have your schedule. I gotta put in emojis everywhere. I gotta just like, don't be focused on meaningless tasks. Just get straight to the point. Find the main source of every task, every problem, and focus on those goals. Outsource the rest. All right, so now for me, for my list. So for me, my not to do list for me. So number 1, don't skip workouts. Number 2, don't break promises to myself. Number 3, don't eat processed foods. Number 4, don't drink alcohol. For me, these are the 4 to do, not on my not to do list, because this just doesn't work for me. Like, for example, if I skip a workout, I feel bad. If I break a promise to myself, again, I'm getting weaker by the day. If I eat processed foods, I just feel bloated, I feel like shit, I get headaches, feel dehydrated. I don't drink alcohol because it makes me stupid, makes me do things I regret the next day. So that's why I like to keep the alcohol to a minimum. Of course I will have a red wine every now and then, but it has to be a really special occasion, you know, because I want to be performing at my peak levels. I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy life, right? I want to start building something that's worthwhile. My life, long as other projects I'm working on, you know. At least this for me, this is my winning formula. You know, don't skip workouts, don't break promises to myself, don't eat processed foods, and don't drink alcohol. So, yeah, I think this is it for now, boys. So, see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned. Kári out.